So far, 10 Palestinians have been killed and more than 1,000 others injured since Friday after Israeli troops fired on protesters along the Israel-Gaza border. A Palestinian photojournalist is among those who've been killed in the melee along the Gaza-Israel border. The journalist was wounded in his abdomen and succumbed in the hospital. At least 3 journalists were killed on Friday as protests along the border escalated. Protesters have been demanding that Palestinian refugees be allowed to return to their ancestral lands, which are under Israel's occupation since its creation in 1948. Palestinian protesters have set hundreds of tires on fire along the border to create a smokescreen so that Israeli snipers find it difficult to target protesters. However, protesters there maintain that Israeli forces are targeting unarmed protesters who pose no threat at all. Meanwhile, the United Nations Human Rights Commission has also slammed Israel for the killings and asked it to rein in its troops. The death toll in the protests along the Gaza-Israel border to mark Land Day has now risen to 28 since the beginning of the protests on March 30th. Land Day came to be observed from March 30th, 1976, when 6 Palestinian citizens of Israel were killed by forces when they protested against the alleged land confiscation. The day since then has been marked with protests by Palestinians where they denounce Israel's policy of taking over Palestinian land.
نحن هنا في مسيرات سلمية نطالب بحقنا المشروع كأي مواطن عربي عايش يسكن في بلاده بعيشة كريمة، ونحن نستحق هذه العيشة الكريمة
لنؤكد على حقنا المشروع في العودة إلى أرضنا. هذا الحق الذي لا يذهب بتقادم السنوات، 70 عاما مضت، لكننا نبقى الأوفياء لأرضنا. لا ننسى هذه الأرض.